I'm Gaz, owner of Draycote Windows, and we fit inside it all woman.
Could you kind of run me through how you were generating work within the business, what kind of lead gen you had previously set up?
We was using like another marketing team. We was getting leads in, but the issue was we'd get a load of leads at the very beginning of when we started working together. And then after 5 weeks, 6 weeks, it started to plummet. And they just didn't know what to do to get the leads back up. Yeah. And then they was calling me, asking me what they should do. And I'm a bit like, I've got my industry, you've kind of got yours. So
yeah, that's kind of what you paid them to do.
But basically, in a way, so my polite way was, you're the marketing team.
So how did that, like, what kind of prompted you to go, stuff this, I need to find something?
I've been in the industry a long time, and I noticed over time the people I've worked with in the past, and I get a feel for people that are knowing what they're doing and what they're not. And then I seen your ad, and I just thought, he's confident in what he's saying, so we've got nothing to lose at this point. Because we're ticking over with what we're doing, but it ain't pushing us forward. We ain't going to grow, we ain't going to expand what we're doing at the minute. And that's always been my aim, is to grow it and to push it.
What kind of stuck out to you with Social Hotspot is giving you confidence to be like, yeah, I'm willing to give these guys a go?
Initially, I saw your ads for 4 or 5 weeks before, and it kept popping up, and it was more and more regular, and I just thought, well, they're obviously like making a bit of noise, because everywhere I look at the minute now, you're there over everybody else. And then the initial thing for me was we had a conversation. You sent me like a video over, and just watching that half-an-hour video, my gut was just like, these know what they're doing. They ain't here just to blag people in to get money out of them. And I just got the feel from that it was the right company that I'm going to be moving forward with.
Was there a specific thing that you saw in that video that we'd sent over that made you go, these are different from everyone else?
It was the money back guarantee thing in a way, just for the fact, one, you need to be confident to make that much of a statement, to say, if we can't do this, we're going to give you your money back. And for me, I was like, I'm kind of wasting money at this point anyway, because yeah, we're bringing leads in, but we're just ticking over week by week. We had about 40 leads come in, and we sold 2, and that to me ain't enough, do you know what I mean? So the fact I was going to get my money back, I thought, well, I'm losing money anyway, can't lose any more, so I might as well give it a try. And to be honest, even from the first video that you sent, I was full of confidence I was never going to get that money back. I just thought, these are going to be good enough, that money's gone.
How did you find that setup phase with regards to working with the team internally to get things done for you? Obviously with this other company, the issue that you were having is you were doing a lot of the work and you were paying them to do everything else, so talk me through that.
Basically, the other company was like, can you send me some pictures? Then they was asking me, what colour? What do you think of this? What do you think of? And I'm like, this is your forte, this ain't mine. Mine's building rooms, do you know what I mean? Yours was totally different. It was like a script. This is what we're going to do. This is happening on this date. That's happening on that. And it was like an agenda kind of thing. And it was like, you was both constantly in touch. Great to get on with. And it was, every process was just laid out. And it was, I was kind of sat there like, I don't even need to contact these, because I'm going to feel stupid if I ask a question, because everything's on like an artillery now of what's going to happen and on what date. And it just cut you apart from everybody else. And like, it was a breath of fresh air from the previous companies that I was using, because I pride myself on quality, and I could tell the difference straight away.
And how did that make you feel in terms of that process? As just committing to another company, obviously it's not free, you've just made an investment into working with us. How did having that structure in place kind of make you feel going into a business relationship and partnership?
Like I say, my opinion, I thought it can't be any worse than what it is. We're going to get some work out of it, so it ain't going to be like a loss of money. Yeah. I'm going to get some jobs off the back of it, because we're in the market and people are going to see the ads, so we'll get something. Even if it's just a trial, we ain't going to like lose as such. The company before, I was chucking money away. Like, I was spending £500 a week on Facebook, and we was getting nothing. Towards the finish, we was getting absolutely nothing. And it was like, we were struggling to call people and get hold of people, and then it was like, oh, it's too much. And it was just bargain hunters, and I was like, I ain't in the market for that. Yeah. Like, and for me, yeah, to some people it might be a bit of a chunk of money up front, or I thought for that much of an investment, I know the quality of the leads that are going to come off the back of that. If these have got it right, the first video that you sent, like we've spoke about that video, I thought that video was brilliant. Like, I was engaged with that all the way through, to the point I had a pen and piece of paper thinking, right, I'm not going to do what I did before, I'm going to ask this, I'm going to ask this. And every time the video went on another 5 minutes, I was like, okay, he's answered that. And I got to the end, I was like, I've generally haven't got a question. They I've covered everything. And I thought, if you can do that in an half an hour video and leave me speechless to ask you a question or what's going to happen next, then why wouldn't I spend that kind of money?
Yeah.
I want my customers to feel confident that I'm with the right person, and you did just within that video with yourself. I spoke to other people and there was like, well, you know, we'll build you this and we'll do a market strategy, and you need to do like a business plan of where you want to push your business. And I'm a bit like, I'll run my end, you get the leads for the door. Like, I don't want to be schooled on how to build a business. I know how to build a business because I've done it. You was like, we'll get you the work for the door. That's all I need.
You do the rest.
I'll do the rest.
How did you find the first 4 weeks from a lead perspective, from a quality perspective, and then from a results perspective?
You've absolutely killed me. You've run me ragged. No, I expected leads to come in. The first 2 to 3 weeks, the leads was coming in and there was a better quality, but I was still a bit sceptical, if you like, thinking, but I had this before, but they bombarded me with leads for a month. But then when we got into like week 5 and 6, the quality was there, the jobs were selling, and then it was like the next lead had come in, and then the next lead, and the next lead, and then I was at this location and that location, and then the phone started ringing, then emails started coming in, then all the Facebook page started getting messages, and I was thinking, I'm going to have to start to employ somebody to deal with this in there, because this is getting, it's what I wanted, but because I didn't fully expect it to come that quick, I thought we'd have to go at this for like 6 months or so. So the fact that it come as fast as it did, I was like, yeah, I know I was right making this decision.
We've only been going 3 months now, so we're still early stages. You're seeing, well, are you seeing the level of consistency and compounding effect that we mentioned in the beginning?
Well, yeah, because in that 3 months, we've already done over 300 grand. Now, I used the marketing team before for 6 or 7 months, and I don't think we pushed 200, to be honest. We was probably doing about 30 grand a month, if that, which I don't know. But since we've been with you, obviously, it's put me in a position. We've got extra vans on the road. We've employed more staff. My partner has quit a full-time job because I ain't got the time now to deal with the stuff when I get back. Before, I had a lot of time on my hands to sort quotes out and follow up with this, that and the other. I can't do none of that now. I'm so busy. I'm either on site with the lads or I'm with a customer, or it's freed me up in a sense where on the tools day in, day out. Because before, I was having to fit it. I couldn't employ anybody to come and help because there was only enough money there to employ one person to help me. Then I'm dropping them off, driving to this customer's house. I'm not getting home till 8 o'clock on the night. I'm home for 4 since I come to you. And my missus is a bit like, why are you back? Because she ain't used to it. Because the lead quality is that good now, and we do make the money within the jobs, because we're getting customers now that generally, they know what they want to spend, they know what they want. They ain't after the bargain. They understand that they're paying for the quality service, which is what we provided, and they ain't trying to haggle us on it. With the amount that's coming in the last 3 months, we've increased vans, staff. It's pushed in a way where before it probably would have took 9 to 12 months to get to the stage that we have in first.
Fantastic. And we're at one of the client's jobs that came through the ads as well today, aren't we?
We are. I think this was about 5 weeks in, yeah.
So what are your plans for the business over the next 6 to 12? What transformation has happened from before to now? And then where do you want to go from now to 6 to 12 months time?
Well, I want to double what we're doing. I mean, if we've done nearly 300k in 3 months, to me, on a yearly basis, if that continues, is 1.2. So yeah, if I can set, let's say, 850 grand for the year, I'm happy with that. Obviously next year I want to double that.
Happy days.
When the next couple of vans want more staff, we're going to open the showroom up and look at building stuff like this in-house. So we just come out and it's ready to just screw together on something.
Would you say, first of all, that everything that we said came into fruition in the sense of us saying what we were going to do?
Yeah, 100%. Mate, I'll be honest, like it's been that good. I almost don't want to tell anybody about it because I don't want people by me taking my workload, but I know it don't work like that. But if it don't work, you wouldn't be sat here, would you? Do you know what I mean? Because after 3 months of what I've dealt with in the past, I would have just been, look, these are just the same as what I've had before. And we wouldn't be having this conversation because I says after the last time, I'm not going to do an interview like this unless it really works. Because they just use it to drag the next.
Exactly.
The next person in, the next. I've been in a position where I was a tradesman on my own, in a van, with a labourer, spending money on advertising. I haven't really got. Hoping it paid off, and it don't pay off. You're trying to come up with something then to try and keep the business afloat. Do you know what I mean? It ain't like that now. It's totally transformed our business. Well, my business anyway. Yeah. So it's and to be honest, I spoke to other people that you'd worked with, and they said the same thing to me as well.
What would you say to other businesses who are maybe looking to get something like this started, but a little bit unsure, a little bit still on the fence, what would you say as someone that's been through it now and seen the results of what it can do?
If you're honestly in a position to where you want to push your business, you are the right people to help them do it. So if they're on the fence and they're a bit nervous or a bit sceptical, they don't need to be. Like, it's an investment, do you know what I mean? Like, and if you want to make a success of your business, you've got to invest in it, and the money's worth it because it will help them do that. Do you know what I mean? And it ain't only that, it shows as well if there is a little hiccup or something. I think there was something that wasn't working for me personally at the beginning. I literally picked the phone up, he was like, "Gaz, it'll be sorted," and within 2 days it was done. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I like about people, how they respond. It's all right when everything's good. I like how people respond when it ain't good. It wasn't nothing bad, but it was something that I ain't not personally for me. But he was like, "I'll get it sorted," and it was done there and then. You and Tom pretty much contact any time. You know, there's a group. Can we change this? Can we change that? And Tom is literally like, "Yeah," and within 5 minutes it's done. Stuff with the AI scripts and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, can we just reword this because I don't like the way that sounds," and it's changed. Nothing's ever too much trouble. I don't feel when I give you the money that I'm pushed to the one side now and you're chasing the next new person. It ain't. I'm still getting looked after, even though I'm spending money with just as like I would if I was a new customer. For anybody that's on the fence, it's probably the best investment they'll spend. It's the best investment I've spent for my business, for me. So
Thanks very much for that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.